Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Oregon's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, the energy in this building here is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps brûlé. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. In this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1. Give it to the back again. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
Nice job here by this back picking up the 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Ducks are in the red zone. Handoff to the right side. Makes a nice move there.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Cincinnati's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Handoff in a single back formation. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass this time. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, it's play action. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McClellan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's McClellan. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Here's the throw deep downfield. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He stays up. He goes down. The first quarter will end on that sack. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down. Coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Kick is up and no good. This game remains tied in the second quarter. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The game makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Moore. That pass is caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. An explosive gain, big play, and moves the ball inside the 40. They're going to run it here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
This is a good stop. 6 yards? Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Ducks line up on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's McClellan.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He knocks this one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense. Second down and long from the 9-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Bearcats will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the ball is away from his own end zone. Bringing it back, it's McClellan. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter in the next drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Ducks are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it from the gun. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They call the draw play here. He shreds the tackle. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Tries the right with a quick throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Is brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking for a deep completion. And he is wide open for a huge gain. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Extra point puts them in front by 1. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sophomore has got him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down. It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
No problem. Knocks it right through. And that puts them back on top. So they settled for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So a little under 30 seconds to go in the half. We'll see how they play this here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Back to pass. It's Moore. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Return it right down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together and try to make some adjustments and try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. The Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. An impressive spin there. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
And the Bearcats looking to cash in this red zone trip. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind it out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and he will take over on downs now. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. And he spins around the defender to earn a few extra yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Handoff heading left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They'll take the lead in the second half. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Sorsby. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful 2-point try. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's McClellan. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Casper. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Grab down the middle. It's Dickey.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. And then first down, right back to the running game. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play, defense finally brings him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important third down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Back's got it on the pitch. And the defense able to hold in there to a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. Split backfield here. Dropping back. It's Moore. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. And the Ducks looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points. So
it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. He's looking deep here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Touchdown, Bearcats. No chance to catch it.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? There's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Caught in the backfield. It's Casper. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked. A classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here comes a handoff. Great move there. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Oregon. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. To throw, it's Sorsby. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offensive fireworks continue. It's almost like this is a video game out there today.
And I could have sworn it was the new EA college football being played out there.
Strong resemblance, yeah.
This is one of those games that it's turned into a receiver's dream.
Deep shot caught inside the 25. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Here comes the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's sets up first down play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's McClellan. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. The pass rush closing in. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Fights through a tackle. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Ducks are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires this one deep middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Looks like the Bearcats come up to the line in a hurry up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Rifles this football to the left. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take another shot right here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Bearcats look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Casper.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Looks like the defense has it.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Dickey. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it second and short. And there's the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the Salts were able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Powering through. That was a nice juke. Much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Back in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Throws to the tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. They jump in front here in the fourth. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Lets it go as he's being hit. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Dutch will look to convert here on 4th down. So their excellent season comes to an end. They stumble one step short of getting into that national.